Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
These guys aren't human here. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be day, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll ride the hot hand.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Texas A&M going quickly. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Timeout called here by the defense. First one they've used this half. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Rush is on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked.
Trickery and deception. They snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the 1st drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown ball! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense presence on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Might as well give it to him again. Runs through the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Going to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. He'll take it himself. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Out of the gun to give to the back. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. Back to throw, it's Reed. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense, all of a sudden, they have some mojo, and that's a big confidence booster on 4th and goal, down close to the goal line, trusting your quarterback to make the right decision. And, David, they're 1 point away now from tying this thing up late in the game.
Oh, and I say, how good do they feel? Do they want to go for taking the lead here and go for 2? This offense has been aggressive. They got some momentum. Where do they go from here?
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Extending the play. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The Vols will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Reed. Heaves it deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Still looking on the move. He's got it on the run. Running through contact. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Craver. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
2nd down coming up. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The run to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, give on the inside. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The handoff to Johnson. Fighting off the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on fourth downs, they'd have said yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on fourth down.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a crease to the left. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 21 over Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the quick pass. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming.
Down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
I understand the sense of urgency.